Good evening. Doc Welliver here with your quick tip du jour or quick tale of the day. And our story begins with an examination of the golden rule. Do you remember the old one? Ah, yes. It's written here. Do unto others as you would have others do unto you. That's the old one. And a good one. As absolutely great golden rule. But that's not true anymore. Here's the new one. Whoever has the gold makes the rules. I don't like it. You don't have to like it. But that's the way it is. And I'm going to tell you the story that happened today. I'm meeting with this young woman today who has the American dream. She started her own physical therapy practice. Yeah, she worked for other big-time physical therapists someplace else, physical therapy places. Everybody's big now. Hospitals, doctors' offices, super groups, big physical therapy groups, blah, blah, blah. Well, she gets tired of quotas and having to see so many patients in an hour, blah, blah, blah. She starts her own physical therapy practice in town. She employs a few people. She still has her hands on people with manual therapy. And this is very labor intensive. Lymphatic drainage for people that have gone through chemotherapy and they need their lymph system drained and manipulated. Manual therapy. I took a whole weekend in it. It's very labor intensive. So we meet. How can we help each other? Because I know a lot of people and she knows a lot of things. And so we put our heads together. And she wanted to know what, the deal was. The local hospital is now owned by a big group, like a super group. And so it's all business now. And she contacts the local hospital and she goes, you know what? I want to be a vendor or an exhibitor in your upcoming cancer thing called Pink Fling or whatever. And they'll have different vendors describing their new equipment or their new techniques or services. So of course, the pink thing's all a scam. Pink ribbons, forget it. Has nothing to do with cancer and everything to do with money. But anyway, she thought she'd get her name out there and she'd be a vendor and support the local hospital. And they said, well, what are you going to talk about? Well, I do physical therapy with a lot of different types of patients, including cancer patients, and we do lymphatic drainage, which is a real specialty way you can't exhibit here. We already have our local physical therapy group that does our contract. You can't talk about that here. And she goes, what? Well, that's the way it is. She said, she asked the question, don't you want your patients to have a choice? Because I'm seeing a lot of people already, because I give good service, like the American dream, right? Well, now we just really don't want you to be an exhibitor. So she's just going to go and not pay and talk to people, because this is still America, right? It is, right? That's my question. Hey, thanks for tuning in today. And if you want to know who I'm talking about or who you should go see in general, give me a Facebook message. People do it daily. What have you heard about this person? What have you heard about this person or this practice? And I'll steer you. And that's my job, and I'm going to stick to it. Everybody have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow.